You're listening to Behind the Shield, giving you 15 minutes of inspiration, triumphs, and more with the Salvation Army.
Hi, Captain Ken Chapman, Area Commander of the Salvation Army in Orange and Osceola counties, and we are here today to give you more information about the Salvation Army. I'm here with Jenn Neumann, who is our Director of Marketing, and she's brought some fresh air into our office and helping us to get our brand out there a little bit more and tell people what happens behind that red shield and what all it means. Because, you know, we're 157 years old, Jen, and people know the Red Shield. As a matter of fact, it's the second most recognized brand in the world, only below Coca-Cola. And we're in 133 countries. We've been serving in Orlando and Osceola for 103 years. So we should be known.
We should be known, yes.
But when you ask people, what do you know about the Salvation Army, what do they mostly say?
I have no idea, or Red Kettles or thrift store.
Right.
Yes, so
right.
they know that we exist. But the unique situation with the Salvation Army is because the Salvation Army is so humble, they don't like to brag about themselves. And that's the organization as a whole.
But we are competing with 4,000 other nonprofits just in Orange County alone.
So we need to brag about ourselves.
We do. So sometimes maybe we think it's not biblical to brag about yourself. Even though our brand slogan is doing the most good, that's not a brag. That's a pledge that we will do the most good with the resources that you entrust to us.
And we definitely make sure that we do that. So a lot of organizations, when you give to the different nonprofits and charities and they're helping people, you may not really know where your money goes. And we are very, very proud to tell people, look, 82 cents of every dollar that you give, it goes back to our programs and services. And what that means is it goes back to providing shelter, goes back to helping feed people. It goes into spiritual care. It goes into our senior services. It goes into our youth services. We have so many different areas that we provide for in that 82 cents. And it is really awe-inspiring when you see how far the money that we receive, we stretch to do, in fact, that doing the most good that we can with your money.
You may want to say we stretch with your salary even. That
you do that too, yes.
I might not. I should have brought that up. But I think it's important for people also to know that when they donate a couch to the Salvation Army or use clothing, 100% of the sale of that goes into the rehabilitation program with our adult rehabilitation center, where we have 120 beds for men who are addicted to alcohol and drugs. And it is life-changing. It is family restoring. It is a 6 months work therapy intensive program that saves men's lives and families. And so there are lots of ways that people give that make a big difference in our community.
It really does make a big difference. So if you are even donating, let's say you think to yourself, oh man, I can only give $5. You know that $5 is going to be life-changing for somebody. You say, I don't have any money to give, but I've got this couch or this old kitchen table and chairs that I have. That is still life-changing. And when I say life-changing, I'm not saying by giving somebody a meal for a day. I'm talking about literally helping people overcome their addiction, getting off the streets, getting jobs, getting into sustained housing, restoring family, and restoring their faith in themselves.
Yeah, so even if you don't have those things to give, you do have time.
And
we can always use hands as volunteers at the Salvation Army.
Always use hands, yes.
So on any given day of the year, every single day of the year, we give 300 beds of shelter. They're filled every single night. 1,000 meals a day. 319 elderly live in our William and Catherine Booth Towers for an average of about $237 a month. We have 100 at-risk youth that come for life skills and hot meals and character building classes, music and sports. Emergency and disaster relief, emotional and spiritual care. It just goes on and on. Our mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ through serving suffering humanity. We love inclusively and we serve without discrimination.
That's right. And that is, I think, one of the very unique things about the Salvation Army. We do all that we do, and we love everybody, and we welcome everybody in, and we give so much back to our programs and services.
And let's dispel a myth. You don't have to be a Christian to be served by the Salvation Army. Even though we are a Christian-based organization, we do not discriminate, and we love inclusively. All people are welcome.
Every person. It doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter who you love.
Your sexual
it doesn't
orientation.
matter any
nothing.
of that.
Right.
We just are there to help everybody.
Absolutely. So we've been trying to figure out, okay, how do we get our community more engaged in helping us during this time of the giving time of the year? How do we get people more engaged with helping us raise money and funds and awareness of what we're doing? Because 365 days a year we're doing this. So what have we come up with?
We've come up with something called the Red Kettle Challenge.
The Red Kettle Challenge. First of all, let's talk about the Red Kettle first, okay?
Yeah.
The Red Kettle is one thing that people do recognize about us. Y'all are those guys that ring bells.
Right, outside of the Publix.
Right.
And that's
and thank God for Publix, who gives us the opportunity to do that. So that started 130 years ago in San Francisco, and that has become an icon of the Salvation Army. So between Thanksgiving and Christmas, you'll see those. It's Halloween, and then bam, all of a sudden Red Kettles are everywhere.
That is true.
So we want people to understand that the money that they give as they pass those Red Kettles, and there's numerous ways to give. You can give electronically on the signs. There are Google Pay and Apple Pay and other ways to give, the QR code, because some people say, well, I don't carry cash anymore. No cash, no problem. We got that figured out. But people need to understand that money is used year-round, not just at Christmas, but year-round. So what is the Red Kettle Challenge?
The Red Kettle Challenge is a way for people to help us, one, raise funds and spread awareness about the Salvation Army and the Red Kettle and what we do with those funds, which I'm going to make it really simple for people, and I boil it down to what I like to call the 3 H's. We fight hunger with that money, we provide shelter, so provide housing, and we bring hope to those in need.
So hunger, housing and hope.
The 3
Absolutely.
H's. And I think that that's really important for people to understand, along with that 82 cents of every dollar. So to help get that across, I thought maybe we should put out the Red Kettle Challenge. And
now, remember a couple of years ago, a year ago, Zeke Elliott with the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah. You know, Jerry Jones loves the Salvation Army, and all around the stadium, you see the shield, all the Dallas games, and then even this time of year, the Red Kettles. And Zeke Elliott jumped in a Red Kettle after he made a touchdown. Mm-hmm. But you know, that day, the next week, the NFL fined him $22,000 for doing that on TV.
That's just silly.
And you know what he did? He paid the fine, but then he gave the Salvation Army $22,000.
That's good. I love that.
He brought awareness of the kettle and, jumping in the kettle. So how do you get money in the kettle?
That is the whole goal behind this. We want people to join the challenge, have fun, and we understand. You're like, okay, what if I don't have a red kettle? We get it. Get a red bucket, get a red trash can, get something,
a can of soup,
get a can, whatever it is, right? And just pretend that it's the Red Kettle. And so when you're creating these videos, have fun with it. Come up with a unique way that you would put money into the Red Kettle and do a short 30 to 90 second video on it. I just created a video. Oh, when you guys see this, you're going to be making so much fun of me.
I haven't seen that yet.
No, you haven't, because it's that embarrassing.
Okay.
I did one where I was trying is the key word, to roller skate past the Red Kettle and drop money in it.
Oh,
I am the slowest roller skater you've ever seen since I hadn't been a roller skater in 30 years.
And you still couldn't get it in there?
I got it in there on my 5th, maybe 15th try.
So a few years ago, there was the Ice Bucket Challenge, where it went viral on the internet, where everybody had to do it. Every boss, every person, every Sunday school class, everybody had to do it. where the people would pour a bucket of ice water over you and your clothes and all of that. And it was quite the internet sensation. We want to create an organic campaign like that.
So that is exactly what we're doing. We want you, when you create this video, then you're going to hashtag it Red Kettle Challenge. And then don't forget to tag Sal Army Orlando. Post it to your social media.
Or Sal Army Osceola.
Or Sal Army Osceola. And then once you post it, go ahead and also include a challenge to your friends and family members. And also, just going to put this out there. If you feel like getting yourself a virtual Red Kettle, it's super easy to reach out to us. You can do it on any social media platform. You can go to our website, salvationarmyorlando.org, and you can sign up for a virtual Red Kettle. So as you're doing the challenge, you can go to salvationarmyorlando.org and make a donation, or salvationarmyosceola.org and make the donation, or you could sign up for your own virtual kettle. Tag that with your video that you created.
Okay, so I'm going to work with Gatorland, okay, and they have a zip line.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to do the zip line at Gatorland, and somewhere as you go over those alligators, we're going to have a red kettle.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to try to drop money in as I go through that zip line.
I love this idea, but can I get you to sign a waiver first, please?
Well, I think the Salvation Army headquarters made me go through OSHA training. But that's just an example of how crazy you can get. And so I want that to be videoed and put all over TikTok and Instagram.
I would love for that to happen. Absolutely. I tried doing another video to have fun where I'm throwing money into the Red Kettle from over my shoulder. 52 times, never made it in, but close. And you know what? I'm going to count that as a win, and we'll have a blooper reel, and that'll be another challenge video.
We have another thing that goes along. We have an app. Did you know the Salvation Army has an app?
Yes, our app is absolutely fantastic way to stay in touch with us.
How do you download that app?
So when you go into your Apple or your Android store, all you have to do is search for Salvation Army Orlando, all one word. Your app should instantaneously pop up. Go ahead and hit download. It's free to download. While you're on the app, you can learn all kinds of information about us. If you're looking for services, you can find out about the services we provide to see if we can help you. You can donate on the app. You can read success stories on the app. You can reach out and listen to the podcast on the app, connect with us on social media.
And there's even more. But wait, there's more. Okay? We are going to come up with a big prize, and that's going to be announced in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe it's tickets to one of the parks, but we will have a panel of judges that will take these videos over the season and judge the top 2 or 3, and those people are going to win some big prizes.
Yes, so if you want to have a chance at winning an amazing prize, have a lot of fun, and share information about us on social media. It's going to be fun for the whole family. And that's what I love about this. You can get your kids involved, and that's what was really unique in the challenge years ago, is that entire families got involved and friends got involved, and you don't need a lot. So just pick something. Maybe you're dancing and shimmying up to the Red Kettle. Maybe you play basketball and you're doing a hoop shot. Maybe you're a golfer, you get it in. Or I don't know, maybe you can do something with bowling pins with your kids. You have those Fisher Price, right? Your imagination goes wild with this. And I think that
Orlando's the most magical place in the world. So we ought to be able to come up with some stuff.
Okay. And let's be honest, Orlando has the most creative people in the world.
There you go.
We really do. Like when you think of that.
We need to get those people really engaged. And we have a commercial that we'll be playing where we have the mascot from the Orlando Magic, from the Solar Bears, and from Orlando City and Orlando Pride.
So we've got stuff.
And they're getting their different sports
kettles,
balls into the kettle, and it translates into money. So look out for that commercial. Give you a little inspiration to get your imagination peaked and maybe going. But this is something we are really reaching out to Orlando, Osceola, all of the area, the viewing area and the listening area. Come on and join our Red Kettle Challenge. You could win a big prize, but the really big prize, Jen, is that people's lives will be changed because of that engagement and the funds that come from that.
Absolutely. Like we said, 82 cents of every dollar goes back to our programs and services year round. Our doors never close.
And the need is getting greater.
It is getting greater by the day. We have 1,000 people a day that move to Orlando. And that means that that's 1,000 people looking for housing. And if they were coming here already struggling, it's going to be harder.
Right.
And everybody is one paycheck away,
Just
essentially.
go to the grocery store and right there.
Yeah, from homelessness. And most people don't realize that. You know, there are things, studies that have shown recently, Captain, that in Orange County, our homeless population has more than doubled in 1 year. In Osceola, same thing. In Seminole County, it's almost doubled. And so here we are sitting in this gorgeous city that has so much heart, so much creativity, and yet we have a lot of people to help as people keep coming in. And that's why this is so important.
And there are many great organizations who are
phenomenal
trying to
organizations. We're not alone.
No. We partner and collaborate with many of them.
Yes.
And it's very, very difficult because it's a problem that's growing that is hard to overcome. But we are collaborating together. We're working together. And I think we have enough energy and passion and imagination and resources to make this a better community by joining forces together. So you can join forces with the Salvation Army this season and have a lot of fun with it. What is the most creative, crazy way? Now, don't do anything crazy that's dangerous, you know.
So don't take Captain's advice and fly over a gator.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I'm going to do that, but
You'll do that, but I don't think we need 5-year-olds
I'm going through training
that.
to do that. But let your imagination soar. Let this become a instant hit and go viral on the internet. How do you get money into Kettle? The Red Kettle Challenge. Jenn Neumann, our Director of Marketing, would love to hear from you.
Please.
At salvationarmyorlando.org or on our social handles, which is Sal
Army Orlando
and Sal Army Osceola.
Yep.
And our app, Salvation Army Orlando. You can get that app and get more information. And we're going to have some big prizes. So stay tuned. More to come. But check us out. Be a part of us. And show us these funny, and maybe even very serious, wonderfully mind-boggling, inspiring videos that you'll short little clips, TikTok kind of level.
30 to 90 seconds.
Yes.
That's all you need.
Anything more than that, you lose people, right?
That's right.
And so get involved with us. The Red Kettle Challenge coming your way this season. Be a part of it. Jen, thank you. And I look forward to having a lot of fun looking at all these funny videos and the funds that will come in from that as well.
Absolutely. And just try not to make too much fun of me on my video.
Well, too late. I was looking at it while we were talking. And yeah, you need to practice. But you guys, we look forward to you helping us out. The SalvationArmyOrlando.org, SalvationArmyOsceola.org, and then our social media handles, Sal Army Orlando and Sal Army Osceola. Join us, check us out, get our app on Salvation Army Orlando on the app stores, and be a part of who we are and help change our community, because Orlando is a great place to live. And we are so excited about what this season is going to bring. Thank you, Jen, and thank you to our listeners. God bless you. Merry Christmas, and let's get into that Red Kettle Challenge.
Behind the Shield is powered by News 6, United Way, City of Orlando and Orange County.